Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to go over the popular starting areas on new time lock progression servers. And this time it's going to be the Teak server because it's a random loot server, so a lot has to be said about this server and where to go, what to do, and how to start out, especially if you're new or a returning player. Okay, so I'm going to cover 3 zones, or maybe 4 today. We'll see how much time we have. But let's start with a very popular zone, and that is good old North Qeynos. If you're going to be human and you want to start on the west coast of Antarctica, this is a pretty good place to start. It's a nice, friendly place. You're not going to run into evil classes or anything out here. And what's cool about this zone is that the newbie area is pretty safe. There's not a lot going on. Occasionally you'll get Fippy barking and you come in, and that's going to be kind of fun. Let's take a look at some of the levels. They're all basically like the level 1 kind of characters here. Gopher, Snake, they're all about the same. So everybody's going to have no problem getting to level 2 in this area. You can go and you can kill some of these gnolls, and they're basically, it's just all the same here. And Clicknick, this is a little higher. They have Queen Clicknick also. So it's a level 1 stuff. What the intention here of the designers is that you start here level 1, you get a little comfortable with the game, and then you head into Qeynos Hills, which we'll be doing in a little bit. But there is something cool about this place, and that is the Qeynos catacombs in here. You can go and swim down and go to the Qeynos catacombs, or you can go through the secret wall right here. This is Prince Clicknick right here. And you can go to the Qeynos catacombs and kill Qbert down there and other things. So it's a pretty good place, and I believe that place should have some random loot mobs too, which is going to be kind of nice too. So another good thing about this place here, let's see what the rodents are. Yeah, level 1. Everything, just about everything's level 1 here, except the crazy Clicknick over there, Gopher, Snake, and all that. So right now we're going to turn around, and after you get to level 2, you want to go and head into this zone right here. So let's go in and let's zone in, and we're going to Qeynos Hills. I'm going to show you what this looks like and what your path of progression should be and where you want to go next. So this next zone we're coming up on is a little bit more spread out than the basic zone. So after you get to level 2 or maybe even 3, if you want to stay down there a little longer, you can start going into this zone. Now you'll notice it's kind of sparse, meaning not as crowded as the previous zone here. You're going to have half elves coming out of Surefall Glade. You may have barbarians coming through Hallis. They're coming through, running through Blackburrow and coming through there, or they're going to be in Blackburrow. This is eventually where you're going to want to head to. But before we do that, let's take a look at what the mobs are. Once again, you still got a whole bunch of level 1s around here. Uh, Hamster, that's a level 3. King Snake, level 1. Decaying Skeleton, level 1. Whisker Rat. So you got some 3s around here. King Snake, still level 1. Gray Wolf, level 4. I mean, they're okay. And as you can see here, the visuals are not bad. You can see this, like this skeleton right there, and you can see way out there, there's a wisp down there, will-o-wisp. You got, the bat. He's level 3. I don't know if he's going to be actually on the server because I don't remember that kind of bat. But you got a large field rat. You got these guys over here, and you can pick them off one at a time. And this is more like solo work right here, so you can work on these guys solo. Group, I would say it's a little bit too low. So then you're going to head up here. Let's do this. Take a look at what you have here. Null Scout, level 3, easily killable. And you're going to head all the way up here to, you want to go to Blackburrow because there will be some low levels right near the beginning. But outside, there's still some nulls that you can work on, 3, 5. And you can see what the layout is here. If you have trouble getting, you're worried about anything, you can just hug the wall and you'll get all the way to Blackburrow, no problem. There's one level 5 null in the front. Here's a guy hiding in the entrance right here. Here's another one. And these are okay to kill right there. You don't have to worry at all. Some more nulls. Like I said, we went over that. And if you want to stay up here, you can go to Pigeon's Camp up here. You can have the skeleton. They have some other ones up here. They have a day and night cycle. So at a night cycle, this area respawns with a different kind of skeleton. And also this name mob spawns here. She, I believe, is about level 13. So there will be other people camping this, but she will be able to drop other loot from level 11 to 15, I believe, from her. So that's basically it. It's okay. It's a real chill kind of area and slow pace leveling. You'll start out quick from North Qeynos and you'll kind of slow down up here unless you can get into Blackbarrow and get an entrance group. All right, so the next place we're gonna go is we're gonna go to and where is it? I'm gonna show you a different one. I'm gonna show you this one here. This is gonna be great if you're an evil class. Well, you don't really have a lot of choice. So we're going to the Feerrott right now, and we'll be landing there shortly. Off we go to the Feerrott. So the thing that's good about seeing the map is that you can see where the concentrations are. You can make choices of what's a good starting zone for me. And they did a pretty good job. Some zones have more density than others, which you'll see now. Keep in mind this mod will not be available on the Teak or any of the random loot servers, but this is on the test server, and I'm able to show you it from there for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so if you're an ogre and you're starting out in Oguk, you got to take a look at around. It's not really that great a starting area. I say one of the bad things is it's always dark in here, and you can't really see what you're doing here. So take a look at this. Even across the river, it's Shadow Wolf. There's these guys over here, Shadow Wolves. They're not bad. You can see the progression of them. There's a skeleton camp up here. Not bad at all. So you can actually get across the river, and there is some kind of leveling up here. There's another skeleton camp. You can kind of work it right here and work this whole area. It's not too dangerous. Should be a ogre guard somewhere around here that will help protect you. You've got these guys here. So there is decent amount of mobs that you can level off of. You can even get lizardmen right down here. These lizardmen camps aren't bad. Look at this lizardman camp. Not bad. It's right by the bridge. And when you die, you automatically are going to be spawned over here. This is going to be the bind point of characters that die. So you're going to spawn somewhere around here. Okay, if you want to go the other way, you can get the skeleton way. You can get bone chips. There's still a bunch of level ones as you go along this wall, and it's not too bad at all. Then it gets a little higher, like lizardmen camps. You can break the camp and spread it out. If you get in trouble, just run it all the way back to the zone in, and then just that's how you can break the camp up. And as you keep going over, you can see here it's still like now you're up to level 3. Um, Level 2, so you can still stay in this zone. It's even though the visuals are horrible in here and it's just a depressing, gloomy place, you can still keep leveling up in here. And then we're going to go down. There's more lizardmen. They get a little higher, and you got your shadow wolves. They're getting higher. So you can see here they kind of said, well, this is a really sucky zone. It looks horrible, but we got to throw you a bone. So they're going to throw you something to make it all worthwhile. Froglock tadpoles. I mean, they got level 1s out here. You can see the density is pretty good. Let's keep going here. And even when you go all the way to Inathu Swamp to hook up with um, your troll buddies, you can see right here, there's still stuff. You can just be killing stuff all the way, racking up experience. Stay away from the middle island. They'll rip your face off. It's not, you're not ready for that. Let's just put it that way. That's not your time. And you can see what it looks like here. Let me zoom out a little bit. So you've got areas on the left side. You can even hunt this area over here. Believe it or not, you can even hunt in front of the Fear Plane entrance, which a whole lot of people aren't going to be doing. Look at that. You got level 5s here. Look at this, level 5. Not bad. Just don't go anywhere near this because they'll ruin your day unless you want a free trip back to the entrance over here. And look at this marsh bear. So there's lots of mobs here. Stay away from the water in this area. Just work these areas. This is the easier way right here. This is a little more experience, but still nothing going to be um, that bad. So horrible looking zone, but pretty good experience. Okay, time to move on to the next zone we're going to talk about. And it is going to be, we're going to go to Misty Thicket because Misty is a really common place for halflings to start out. And then after that, I think we have enough time to do one more location so you can get an idea. Like a lot of people will tell you, hey, this place is good, this place is bad, or they'll say like the Feerrott's really, really horrible. And yeah, it can be horrible and all that, but it is It really packed with mobs. It really is. So it's really easy to level up here. Okay, so let's talk about Misty Thicket. And here we go, guys. Surprise, surprise. Look at this. Look at this map here. What a surprise, huh? Now, the thing is, you start over here in Rivervale. When you come out, you can see that the way they've done this zone is they've kind of spread things out a little bit, and you have camps here. This camp up here, what's kind of cool, I remember, is that you can get into a camp here. You can see, ask people if you can join the group and all that. Disease rat, a lot of disease up here going on here, and you've got these other rats. You can kill them in a group. You can kill the easy stuff, um, and then work your way up there. So look at that. Let's see, what do we have over here? We have these little ones. It doesn't take too many of these little guys to kill, to level up, like the bat and all that. But you can do that. And then there should be another camp down here. Look at this. Look at how they did Misty. Pretty good, huh? They got these camps right here. And a lot of times there'll be two groups running this. So you're not going to have to worry about anything at all. Cozy and Rufus. Okay, get your butt over here. Cozy and Rufus. Okay, so Cozy and Rufus, level 8, they're woofies. So, they got those guys running around. Here's the portal right here. And then after you finish that, you can start working your way outward or to the left here. And I'm going to show you something else. They have other places you can level, like where is it right here? It's the orc camp up here. You can do the orc camp. They're like 10-ish right here. You even have the goblin camp. Let me get you a goblin here. Goblin, he's level 8. So there's a lot of stuff here. And look at all these goblin camps here. This is a great place. And I tell you what, guys, if you stay here into your 20s, these guys have weapons that you can kill. You're going to make a lot of money off them. They were put there to fill your pockets with platinum. There may be one guy in here, and I have a video on this if you search it. The video is like, these guys were put here for you to kill or something like that, or to get rich off of. It's one of those kind of things. Let me see, where's this guy here? There he is. Deputy Budo, just stay away from him and kill these other guys. And they have nice, sweet loot. When you get up here, I mean, you can come back and seek revenge on them and rip them up and take their money. So, large spider, look at this. So this is a great place too, and you're right here by Rivervale. You can go in there, and the density is fantastic. And like I said, starting day, you're gonna have two groups up here, two groups up there, right from the get-go. Check for pick zones. You may have a different one. And if you want to stay here, you can move over and get these other camps, especially a goblin camp, and move and do that. But I would suggest, if you get to level 7, head to South Road, do Caymans, and get in a group, because if you can level up there, you're going to level up real fast, and you'll be like level 17, 18, 19 before you know it. Okay, so we got one more location to go to, and that location is the good old and almost forgotten Toxxulia. So we're going there, guys, because you may be surprised. So I'll leave it for you guys to see when we get there. So hang in there. And we should be landing here in a minute. So now, if you played this game on P99, this zone is very different. In other words, some of the zones like the Feerrott and this zone were just dark as night. It's just crazy how dark they were. And with the darkness in there, it really worked against you because you couldn't see what was going on. So I'm down here in the lower right over here, but let's take a look at where you can start out. So you're going to start at Erudite up here, and whoops, and you're going to come out here. So you can see that the density is not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's still okay. You got your level 1s. I'm going to go ahead and just click on random mobs as we move out here. It's okay like this, like that. You can see level 2s. So you're going to continue to work. It's one of those zones where you continue to work your way south. It's still plenty of level 2s. But the one thing I don't like about this zone, aside from it being dark as night all the time, is that a lot of the mobs are roamers. You're going to notice that they're all roaming around. And you can get pretty deep out here, and you're still going to get like level 1s out here. So it's not really that great. But then when you get to this side of the river, look at the density. It's quite good. What a surprise, huh? You get across this bridge. So after like level 2, you start up here, start fighting your way down here. By the time you get down to here and you cross that bridge, you're going to be hitting up level 5s, which is going to be quite nice. And you can just start blowing these guys to bits and it'll be all good. Look at that. Level 5. Everybody likes to see level 5s. Now, in contrast, on my previous video, if you looked at North Row, some of the level 5s are kind of far and few between. But like I said, it does have the advantage over there where you're at the point of action. All the financial activity in this server will be over there. So, there's a little trade-off, and I kind of like being over there more than anywhere else. And you're closer to South Row, which is where I think the real experience boost is going to be. Take a look at this Subcobalt Sentry level 5. These erudites can level up quite fast down here. And I'm not really sure if Kara Island is going to be in play when this server opens. I didn't play Erudite, so I don't know. But if anybody knows if Kara Island is available, let me know because this is pretty good. And there are named over here, which will be in the random loot tables. And you can see right here these Karens, these kitty cats, they're quite high level. So you could conceivably stay out here, I don't know, to like, what is he's like 17? Like you can stay out here quite a long time and kill these name guys. I think there's like 2 or 3 name guys out here. So this actually may not be kind of bad at all. You may just get totally bored of this place. There's fishy in here if you want to kill them too. But this is what it looks like. Toxxulia is not all that bad once you cross that bridge, because once you cross that bridge, you're going to be in the level 5, 3, 5 area, and you can just start mowing this stuff down. As you know, a lot of people that play erudites are going to be playing mages, wizards, enchanters, things like that, and they're going to have a lot of mana. They can just smoke these guys no problem, especially the mage with the pet. That's going to be able to chew through all these things. You got a couple mages in your group, you can plow this whole thing. So you can see it can really support a lot of mages. I think you'll also have necromancers coming in from Payneal. They're going to be working their bone ship field, so they'll be fine over there. But some of them will come and join you over here. So this is overall a good starting point, in my opinion. And that's a secret, is to get over across the bridge. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and see you out there on the Teak server.